run.
Oh, diving forward, reaching over the shoulder, very similar to what we saw at Alex Hall. The way he's reaching across for that seatbelt Japan. And look at this guy. I mean, I love his style. Ed Joy, as they call him, he is just so fun to watch. I mean, just the level, the enthusiasm, that sort of Henrik Harlow-inspired hype that he brings to the big air. And hard to see from that angle because he blends in with the black backdrop, but he's grabbing so intricately across the ski. Now he's doing some breakdancing at the bottom to celebrate.
Well, this one's going to be big because he only has that single score of 39 right now. Remember, you have to total your two best scores together at 47. That just puts Edward Theriault in the top spot. So the lead changes yet again. Matej Sponser bumped out of podium contention, slides to fourth. So now it's Theriault, Harley, and forehand your 1, 2, 3. And there's still over 10 minutes left.
Does he even know that he bumped into first? He didn't even seem like he realized what had just happened.
Oh. This is giving me anxiety.
Oh my. Colby Stevenson, another big rotation. Whoa. Look at him. He's learning half of these tricks. I saw him on his Instagram post of rotation the other night. He was doing a forward 18 kind of for the first time on accident. Not for the first time, but accidentally doing it. And here he's wrapping up that huge switch spin and bringing it all the way around. That would be... If he can land that one, that's a world's first, potentially? I don't know.
Look at this grouping that's going on right now here. I mean, top three scores of 86, and you got 84 and 81 and 80. When's the last time you ever seen it that close?
I mean, it is 86, 86, 86. Legitimately, all based off then, the tiebreak goes to the highest score. And it's just incredible. This is so hard to keep up with.
Well, Evan McEachran, we're being told, has pulled himself out of the competition. So we roll back into Matej Sponser, who now finds himself on the outside looking in.
Trying to steeze it out there at the beginning, has a bobble, but here's where we saw him go for that quadruple cork rotation. Oh! Just a few inches of airtime away from being able to put that down.
I mean, and again, we got to tell the story. He still has the single highest run score of the night with that 48.
There, look at that. Come around, hands are in front of him, just not quite able to keep it on the correct axis. Gets his feet a little off to the side and not quite underneath him. So, I mean, still time. We got 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes now left on the clock to keep this thing going.
Yeah, at this pace, plus we're down a competitor with Evan McEachran dropping out, so now we're down to 7. But the action continues here under the lights at men's ski big air.
Oh, and there's Alex Hall lining up that big 1980 massive rotation.
Let's hear it for A. Hall. It's
hard to believe that it's done that much with how...
Just cool, calm, and collected out here tonight.
I mean, just so smooth. Sets, it's a big set. I mean, look at the grab. Both hands are on that ski. That is such a hard grab to do, let alone with a spin that big. Try this at home, folks. I mean, reach across your body. Try to grab your right foot with your right hand across your body. It is so difficult, and just making it look absolutely effortless.
So he has a 43 and a 46, so he drops to 38. We have yet another lead change. It is now Alex Hall sitting in the top spot. Edward Theriault in second, and Teal Harley drops down to third. The 86s go all the way down into fourth place. Well, tomorrow on ABC, the limits will be pushed once again. Adaptive sports have long been a part of the X Games, but no adaptive athlete has ever hit the big air jump here in Aspen. That all changes tomorrow when Trevor Kennison takes the stage.
I went to X Games the first time a year after my injury. And I've been going for the past 6 years. I was like, I want to be in X Games. I know I can do it one day.
Trevor's attitude, it just changes you. He motivates you.
Trevor is an absolute perfect example of why goals work. He's done the firsts in multiple occasions.
I would have never guessed this is where we'd be today. He's always dreamed big, but this is just next level big.
To come full circle again, you know, hey, we've gone to this for the past 5 years, X Games. And it's like, nope, we're not just going, dude. I'm in it, and you're gonna watch me. I really can't wait to stomp it, ski to the bottom, and give my sister a big hug.
Well, he is going to attempt to push the boundaries again, and that happens tomorrow on our ABC broadcast. And we are happy to have Trevor Kennison in the house up here tonight, sitting at the top of the Big Air Start and watching the action unfold out here tonight. We still have time left on the clock, and this one is still up for grabs. We will have the conclusion of men's ski big air when we return to X Games Aspen 2022.
I came out paddleboarding and a hard wind came in and it's pushing me out to sea.
It's pushing you out to sea?
Yeah. I'm pretty far out in the ocean. I've been stuck out here for a couple hours.
All right, so it's getting a little hairy.
I can't fight the wind anymore.
We're going to send for a water rescue, okay?
Thank you.
No, don't appreciate nothing. We have everybody coming for you.
Pacifico is brewed for those who follow their own path. That's living life anchors up.
Verizon is going ultra, and so is your home internet. That's right, 5G is not just for phones. Welcome to 5G Home, with blazing fast 5G ultra-wideband now in many more cities.
I'm ordering pizza.
Yeah, I can eat.
That's our new address.
I don't know. Look at that. Just plug and play, it's wireless home internet. See ya, cable. And look here, Mary's got 5G Home too. Ultra fast, ultra simple, and 50% off with her unlimited plan. What do you say to that? Shh, right, you enjoy that internet. Verizon is going ultra, so you can too.
The land is dying, and the machines are out of control. Whatever comes, I will be ready.
Rated T for Teen.
PlayStation.
No matter what you set out to do, people will say you shouldn't, couldn't, can't, aren't allowed to, and probably won't. Which is what makes it feel so good when you go back and tell them that you did. Jeep, there's only one.
At USAA, we've been called too exclusive because we were created for officers. But as we've evolved with the military, we've grown to serve all who've honorably served, no matter their rank or when they were in. A Marine just out of boot camp, or a petty officer from 73, and even his kids and their kids. USAA is made for all who honorably served and their eligible family members. Are we still exclusive? Absolutely. And that's exactly why you should join.
The atmosphere is enormous. Zverev says something the noise here. What a final game! Who will be champion today?
Musco Lighting. We make it happen.
Welcome back, everyone, to Aspen Snowmass. It is a party down there at the Pacifico trailer, and it has been an absolute barn burner of a competition. At men's Outrageous, and we still have time left on the clock, and this thing is still up for grabs, Tom.
Yeah, a lot of athletes still to go, and some scores in the 40s from a lot of these different athletes could bump them up and overtake any of those spots in the top 3. This is by no means over. There's a lot of high scores out there, but when you pair a new higher score and up your, a previous score by a couple points, even 2-3 points, you can see that's the margin that they need to capture just to get up into that top 3.
So Mac Forehand starts this round off again.
Oh! Mac Forehand going ginormous. 1980. I think he's surprising himself. He got into this event just this morning as an alternate. Look at this grab. Reaches, holds it, tweaks it, lets go all the way down at the bottom. Landing, no hands down. Huge run there for Mac Forehand.
So he had a 42 and a 44. He was in the podium contention, but he got bumped down to that number 4 spot. What is this score going to be? Remember, you need 2 big scores total together, and he jumps back in. Mac Forehand finds himself back in a medal position with a silver for right now. Before we get to our next run, let's check in with Jen Hudek, who's out there in the field.
Hey guys, this is insane out here tonight, and one thing that's really standing out is these guys are in a massive battle for gold, but it seems like they're doing it together. They get down, landing their best tricks, and then cheering each other on. They're more stoked for what each other are doing than even what they're doing. So it's just so much fun down here. We're stoked to have the crowds back, and I can't wait to see the rest of this unfold. Back to you.
And at the rate this is going, with 7 minutes and some change still on the clock, it's possible that we get another round of runs.
Yeah, I mean, talk about the 5, and that's what's so amazing about free skiing. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're from the US or Canada or Austria. All these athletes travel the world together, and seeing each other land new tricks they've never done before, this is that motivating vibe that makes it so fun at any of these events.
Teal Harley was at the top spot for a little while. He now finds himself on the outside looking in.
But that right there was incredible. So big spin, switch, takes it off, and it's a switch double 1440. But normally you would see him sort of continuing that, and you'd expect it. It's that same rewind, pullback style trick, and that's what's led him to such high scores. That one was locked on. It could be an improvement.
So he's going to jump back in. He gets a total of 87. So that'll put him back into bronze, and that bumps Edward Terrio down now.
I mean, this is just back and forth, back and forth. Oh, Edward tightening up on that one we saw before. So he landed that trick, but needs to improve a couple points. He's got that massive 47. So coming back to that 39-point run, doing that same trick again, trying to go a little bit bigger, get the rotation all the way around so that he could up the score. If he can get, let's see, a 43 and up from that one, then he can jump up into that top spot. I mean, that was better. To me, was it 4 points better than the 39 he did earlier? Hate to be a judge.
And again, if you're just joining us, the best possible individual run score you can get is 50 points. It's your 2 best scores total together. That's how the format works out here tonight.
Colby Stevenson, let's look for that big switch spin again. I think he was going, opens up there. So Stoke opens up double grab combination from Colby.
By the way, Edward Terrio is now in the number 1 spot. He just bumped Alex Hall down with that last run. So it's 89, 89, and an 87.
The scores are so
What is happening?
High. I can't tell you. I mean, there he gets that double grab, opens up, comes in, smooth landing. He's got some massive spins, though. I think he's maybe thinking about adding a bit more to that. That was a setup trick.
I mean, an 87 right now is the bubble on the outside looking in at the podium.
I mean, 89's at the top. The highest possible total you can get is 100. That is so difficult to get such high scores on 2 different tricks. And just, I mean, the level is so high. We almost need 3 different tricks to be scored just to make it easy to tell the difference. Switch, quadruple core Mate sponsor. Talk about clutch. Needed to put another score down. He's got the highest score of the night on it, or one of the highest scores of the night on his other trick. And now, that's gotta be a huge score.
Yeah, he's still the single highest run score of the night with that 48.
Now this one, quad cork, it's not as far off axis as I've seen him do it before. Holds the ski, safety grab, out to the side. You see him spotting, you can count them. 4 full off axis corks. I mean, it's just a safety grab, but still, that trick itself, only guy doing it out here tonight, the judges are gonna reward that.
So that'll bump him back up into podium contention. Not gonna overtake the lead, however, that puts him into third place. So you got an 89, an 89, and an 87 right now with 4 minutes and some change still to go. So we take another look at Alex Hall.
Alex Hall, trying to just do those same 2 tricks. So the 2 that he has, he's got a 43 and a 46. Both are with that signature Buick grab. He's got a switch 18 and a forward 19, and he's trying to improve on that score from the switch 18. But coming back to Matej, what I think the judges are doing, it's a switch quadruple cork, but it is only a switch 16 where you're seeing a switch 1800 here out of Alex. So there's bigger rotations and more corks, and they're deciding which they like better, and they seem to be rewarding the bigger rotation rather than just the nuances of cork versus not cork. Pretty interesting.
Well, Alex Hall was not able to best his score. Andre Regetli taking another hit there.
Oh, switch triple Misty. Let's take another look at this. I mean, going so big, wraps up in the middle there. So we've seen some switch triple Misties, but never with that additional 360 added into the middle there, especially not on this kind of stage. I mean, he said he's coming back. So
it looks like he's going to get another shot at it because there's still time on the clock, and he was the last guy in the runner. But right now, we have one of our 3 X Games rookies sitting at the top of the leaderboard right now. Edward Terrio sitting in that top spot with an 89. Can he hang on? They're all going to get one more run here in men's ski big air.
Clock's running out, but one more run. Let's go, Mac forehand switch. Yes! Triple cork 1800. He's got tricks coming out of left field.
Him and Matej Sponsor both have an 87 right now.
I mean, that tie gets broken by the next highest score, their highest scoring jump of those 2. But he needs only an 89. It's not that far away. 2 points. I mean, that could be an improvement, and it is.
Another rookie puts him. We have 2 rookies at the top of the leaderboard. Mac forehand with a 92. A 92, and now you need an 89 or better if you're jumping into podium contention. What a huge run by Mac forehand.
Wow. Mac forehand, the forward 1980, and the switch triple 1800. Grab locked in the whole time. I mean, gets in as an alternate, an X Games rookie, and he is making it look easy.
It's the rookie party at the top of the leaderboard right now. Mac forehand, Edward Terrio, and Alex Hall, your 1, 2, 3. Under 2 minutes ago, once time runs out, we do finish out the run order, so everyone will get the same amount of runs. Teal Harley sitting in that number 5 spot. He's tied with Matej Sponsor with that 87.
Sets up big spin. He's also going for that triple cork. Wow, I mean, another huge matching Mac forehand there with that big rotation. He did that stopped pullback maneuver, and the judge, and you hear him, first drive for him. And that's just what it's about. The vibe is to a point in this event where these athletes are pushing each other, they're seeing each other land new things. When you see someone else do it, you almost can picture yourself, visualize yourself doing it. And first try, I mean, that's a big score.
And Teal jumps back up. He's into the 90s now, so he overtakes Edward Terrio. So Teal Harley looking at a silver medal as of right now. What is happening, Tom?
The lead changes are so incredible. It makes it so fun to watch because you really never know who's going to jump around again. It's all based on those two scores combining. Edward, no! Oh, that would have been a 1980. So he's really trying to improve on that 42-point score by adding an additional 180 there. And I'm not going to lie, if he could have put that down, that definitely would have given another point or two. And he's only a point or two out of that podium spot.
Well, he's going to have to hold on through the rest of this competition and hope that bronze medal spot holds up. Colby Stevenson, one more attempt. He's got his two best scores are a 44 and a 36.
Another guy I think is going to be wrapping up one of those huge switch rotations.
Oh my goodness.
Colby Stevenson, wow. I mean, look at him just laughing about that. I mean, he almost too slow. Let's see, he said he went too slow, reaches back, does he get the grab? Oh, not at first, then there at the end a little bit, but then is able to kind of wrap it around. I mean, still.
But maybe not as much for that grab.
Oh,
still
Colby
unreal.
Stevenson learning tricks out here this weekend.
Put your hands together for Colby.
Thank you, X Games is right. Thank you, Colby Stevenson, for the show.
So that is not going to be enough to bump him up. So Edward Terrio hangs on for now, but hold on, everyone. Matej Sponsor, look at that number on the left. He still has the single highest run score of the night with that 48. He can put one down here. He can shake up those standings for sure.
Oh, yeah. A 45 would give him the lead. So if he can replace that 39, and if anybody's capable of it, it's Matej. He's got so much variety of tricks, so many big rotations. Oh, nose butter. So we see it right off the bat there. Nose butter off the lip. That's similar to the huge triple cork we saw. This one wrapping it up, double variation. Look at the boys congratulating each other at the bottom. Let's take another look at that takeoff. Nose butter, double. Brought to the sort of X Games from Henrik Harlow. Look at the Japan grab. He wraps it to his back, holds it the whole way, and we saw him go triple cork variation. This is just spun 1980 all the way around. I mean, those rotations are massive. What are you going to do with that?
He's in fifth pre-run, a 48 and a 39. What is it going to be?
Has done it right there. That is massive. 48-39 is what he has.
We'll have to wait and see.
Alex Hall is doing it! No way! Was that a 2160? Did he just go to the future? I think he just did it.
This is what I was talking about earlier. This is where we need that X Games app to get the replays.
I need Alex to just tell me what he just did. Let's look at this wrap. Huge spin. Right there, gets the grab. There he's at switch 9. And then he wraps up. I mean, that was incredible. Alex Hall coming out. I gotta slow this down. Switch 9, switch 10, 14, 18, 21. He just did that.
Oh my goodness.
The game has been changed.
A 43 and a 46 were his two best runs pre-run. It had him on the outside looking in. Currently sits in that number 4 spot. Matej Sponsor was not able to jump up there.
I was better than my 19.
And as we await the score of 48, so Alex Hall finds himself at the top of the leaderboard with one skier left to go.
Welcome to the future. 2160, you've officially spun more than the current date that we're in. What an absolute savage. Alex Hall is unstoppable right now, but one guy left.
One skier left to go. Can he put it down in this last run?
Oh, Andre playing it safe there. The switch double Misty, I think, just didn't have the speed or didn't want to chuck it there, and that means Alex Hall is going to be walking away with the gold with one of his good buddies, fellow U.S. teammate there, Mac Forehand in second. I mean, incredible.
I don't even know what to say after what just happened there. I mean, that was mind-blowing. Teal Harley gets the bronze, Mac forehand with the silver, and Alex Hall takes gold.